So the domain here is negative infinity to infinity. It's a parabola. Let's first of all sketch it. This goes over 3, down 2, and it's a parabola that looks like this. Okay. Where does it cross the y-axis at?
7. Negative 7. Purple.
I don't think it's 7. I don't think it's negative 7. Negative 11. Negatives out front. So this is negative 9 minus 2 is negative 11. Purple's on Fridays. That's the answer that day. The domain is negative infinity to infinity. We've gone over 3, down 2, so 3, negative 2. By the way, that's your vertex, 3, negative 2. Okay. What's the range? Negative infinity to negative 2. Bracket on the negative 2 because it's including. Increasing. Negative infinity to 3.
Wow. How did I get that screwed up?
It's all right. And then when's it decreasing? 3 to infinity. Don't say negative infinity. It is going to negative infinity, but it's on the right-hand side. Concave up or down? Concave down. Max or min value? Max. What's the equation of the axis of symmetry? X equals 3. X equals 3. That's what line cuts it in half. X equals 3 cuts it in half. Any questions on that? That's right off the first page of the test. I mean, like, bam, right off the first page. Okay. This is right off the test too, by the way.
What?
This is right off the test as well. What's the vertex? How do you find it? Negative b over 2a, right? So negative 12 over 2 times 3. 12 over 6, which is 2. Then you just copy Katie's answer. So when we're all done, we get 2, and then we go like this. Hey, Katie, what did you get? So we just copy that. Is that okay, or how should we do it? Plug it back in. Let's don't copy Katie's answer. Let's plug it back in and see. 3 times 2 squared minus 12 times 2 plus 2. 2 squared is 4 times 3 is 12. So we got 12 minus 24 plus 2 is negative 10, I think. So your vertex is 2, negative 10.
Okay, please tell me what's underneath. What's the denominator? Is that
Here?
3 in parentheses?
Yes.
Okay.
The formula is negative b over 2a.
Doctor, that's all I can say.
I was supposed to be.
Yeah, I can tell you.
I was destined for greatness when I was in preschool. My kindergarten teacher screwed me up. Yeah, it was
Was that your mom and dad?
very first one, my kindergarten teacher. She told me I was average.
Was that your mom or dad?
My teacher.
That's what I'm saying. Is your mom and dad?
That was some lady. All right. What's the discriminant? when I say what is the discriminant, and I leave you a blank, what I don't want you to write is b squared minus 4ac in the blank.
Right.
Like, I don't need that. Like, what is it?
4 squared minus 4 times 2.
So it's b squared, so we got 4 squared minus 4 times a times c. So 16 minus plus 40, is that right? The discriminant is 56. Let me ask you a question. How many times will this cross the x-axis? Twice. How do we know it crosses twice?
X squared is a parabola.
Yeah, but x squared plus 5x plus 17 doesn't cross it at all. So,
Because you didn't get an I. You didn't get an I.
what do you mean I didn't get an I?
It's not negative. It's not
Not
negative.
negative is positive x.
56 is a positive value. Therefore, the square root of 56 is going to be a plus and minus. It will cross twice. If this were a negative number, it wouldn't cross at all. Does everybody see that? That's what the discriminant tells us. Going once.
So
Going twice. All right. Pop quiz. Solve 3x squared minus 2x minus 5 equals 0. Let's take a look. How do you go about doing this? Well, I think what most of you all did, and by most I mean damn near all, did this. 2x minus 1, x minus 2 is greater than 0. I think a lot of you will have gotten to there. Some of you are going like that, like this. No, I didn't even get to there. Okay, we got issues. All right, you need to at least be able to get to there. Now the problem is, what do you do from there? If you do what Demi did, you go like this. X minus 2 is greater than 0. 2x minus 1 is greater than 0. And you feel real good about yourself.
I feel good about myself.
Right up until you get your test back and you realize you're wrong. Then you don't feel so good anymore. What should you do? Go to a graph and let's look at a graph. What does this graph look like? This is a parabola that's concave what? Up or down? It's concave up. So it's a parabola concave up. Do we agree on that? Does it cross through the x-axis? Where does it cross the x-axis?
1/2.
Doesn't it cross the x-axis at 1/2 and 2? Yes? Now, when's it above 0? When is it above 0? From negative infinity to 1/2, union to infinity.
Yeah, I don't feel so good about myself no more.
No? Any questions on that? It's always good to be humble.
I wasn't
At least
really
once.
speaking on